At this juncture, let us all pay attention to the bold response of our graduates to be expressed by Let us welcome Ira, Ivy, Karina, and Sahagun with high honors.
Our University President, Dr. Ramon M. Doctor, the Dean of the College of Teacher Education, Dr. Eunice T. Viray, the LES Principal, Professor Hilario Glenn A. Sarmiento, our honorable guest speaker, Ma'am Ana Ariza T. Aban, the LES faculty and staff, fellow graduates, ever supportive parents, guests, a pleasant morning to all. Thank you, Ms. Ana Ariza T. Aban, for your wonderful and encouraging message. You are an inspiration to all of us. Our parents wanted us to study in PSU LES because they believe that this is where we can get the finest primary education, since this is the preparatory school of the best and brightest teachers in the entire province. This morning, I am privileged and honored to be acknowledging our guest speaker and sharing with you my experiences in Palawan and in LES. Our journey to Palawan is one big baragatan. So, baragatan for me is not just a festival that we celebrate every year. It's more of becoming a member of different communities in different time periods. In this case, LES and Palawan as a whole. And being treated as family by the community, just like in Baragatan, where we celebrate our being one community and one big family. In Baragatan, we also celebrate and acknowledge our differences in cultures and traditions, and rediscover and treasure our similarities and oneness. I have been studying in LES for 7 years, from kinder to grade school. Before that, we lived in Manila and Pampanga and vacationed in Cavite and Pangasinan. I could say that it's fun, but I'm sure you would agree with me that nothing beats living here in Puerto Princesa and vacationing in San Vicente and El Nido. For my cousins and friends outside Palawan, our homes in the different places in Palawan are just dream vacations. I studied in 2 schools in total. This is my second school. For the last 3 years, we have been experiencing a global pandemic because of COVID-19, a virus that is highly contagious. PSU LES handled it well, and I admire that. Because of the pandemic, we could not continue doing face-to-face classes, so PSU changed its way of teaching. We were introduced to online classes, and it was a big leap for everyone. None of us has ever experienced attending online classes. We were not familiar with it. Like most of you, I was hesitant at first. Primarily because I didn't like the fact that I will not see you, my classmates, or our teachers. It made me very sad, and I experienced a resentment for online class. Slowly though, I started to appreciate it. because the teachers still got to teach, and we were able to learn our lessons without having to go outside. But I still miss being in our Manalo campus. I miss my kind and helpful teachers, and I miss chatting and playing with my classmates. Eventually, I got comfortable with online classes and even got closer with some of my classmates. The teachers made us feel like we were really in school. But of course, there were still some issues, like the internet connection, some students not participating or even listening, power outages, natural disasters, and so many more. Congratulations, LES, and thank you for adapting early on by using the Google Classroom platform. For that, we have to thank the PSU faculty and administrators and the genius IT people. Even if we are not having our face-to-face class, they still made it feel like we were. Thank you for making us safe and taking extra precautions. Because of the setup, my sister Marta, who's in grade 3, and I were able to vacation for 5 months in San Vicente and attend online class nonetheless. The problem was with the signal though. So my nanay would drive us to where the cell towers are so we can attend online class even while inside the car. That is one experience. And I know other nanays and tatays had their own share of sacrifices in adapting to the system of online class, no matter how challenging. For that, I express our gratitude to them, our nanays and tatays, for their sacrifices. Thank you po for being our home teachers, for sometimes answering our modules. I know you should be the ones to get the grades, but thank you still that we got it. I'm just kidding po. The online class setup also made it possible for us to visit and be with our families in Pampanga and Cavite for 5 months in the middle of the last school year. We traveled to meet my family in Cavite and Pampanga since we haven't seen them for over 2 years. It felt different to travel during the pandemic, but my LES teachers made sure that I still got to attend online class and learn. But that was our experience. I am aware that for others, it was more challenging. Modules had to be printed and submitted. There were students that did not have their own computers and printers and internet connection. And this problem existed in the entire country. Again here, we know that the invisible heroes played a big part. That is our parents, our nanays and tatays who made it possible for us to cope and adapt to online class. Thank you po ulit sa mga nanay and tatay namin na nag-sacrifice para maka-attend kami ng online class at maka-print ng mga module at makasubmit ng mga projects. Thank you din po sa PSU for managing it well. That's why we are here now at the end of one chapter of our school life and about to open a new one. That's because of our nanays and tatays and our godmother, PSU. That is a testament to PSU being one of the finest institutions, not only in Palawan, but also the rest of the country. PSU LES managed the pandemic well because we are one big family and we had each other's backs. As their pride and joy, we have to promise that in everything that we do, we will give our best and persevere. As we begin our journey to high school, unexpected challenges will surely come our way. But we must always remember to never give up on our goals, our dreams. We must continue to strive hard and nurture a deep love for learning. As this new path unfolds, may we also always choose what is right over than what is easy. Because we want to be up to the task of what my favorite author, Roald Dahl, in his book Matilda, philosophized. He said, And I quote, "Somewhere inside all of us is the power to change the world." Congratulations, everyone. Good morning.
Thank you, Ira. We look forward to every success that you and your batchmates will reach in the future. And now, may I request a few minutes of your attention to view a special video presentation for the graduates and teachers